Hello my dear friends, today we discuss about tumor markers. So tumor markers are substances, it may be a protein, it may be a biomolecule, it may be hormones or enzymes produced by the tumor cells, or the body is produced in response to the tumor cells. As tumor cells multiply, cancer spreads, that means a metastasis, and tissue is damaged, that means a DNA damage. These tumor markers are increased and that leak into bloodstream. The tumor marker level in the blood help the doctor or physician to evaluate the people for certain types of cancer. A good tumor marker it should be highly sensitive. Even the beginning stage of tumor may be analyzed. Even nanogram, picogram of markers may be analyzed. It should be highly specificity. There are a tumor may form in the different areas of tissues, liver, lung, kidney, brain, even testes, ovaries, everywhere. So it should be highly specific. It should be 100% accuracy in differentiating between the healthy individuals and tumor patients. It should be able to differentiate between neoplastic, that means a tumor tissue, or non-neoplastic diseases, other diseases, and show positive correlation with tumor. It should be predict early recurrences, prognosis, early diagnosis of tumor. It should be clinically sensitive, detect at early stage of tumor. Its level should be preceding the neoplastic process, so that it should be useful for screening early cancer, prognosis of cancer. It should be easily assayable using biochemical method or any chip method. Should be able to indicate all the changes in the cancer patient receiving treatment. So already we discussed these tumor markers may be enzymes or isoenzymes, hormones, uncofetal antigen, even carbohydrates, receptor, serum and tissue proteins, some other biomolecules also. These are the tumor markers with the different organs of our immune system. Some of the tumor markers are breast cancer, stomach cancer, colon cancer, pancreatic cancer, ovarian cancer, testicular cancer, prostate cancer, liver cancer, and lung cancer are given in this diagram. As we have some tumor markers going to be discussed here. First one is alpha fetoprotein, AFP. See, alpha fetoprotein is a glycoprotein that produced early fetal life by the liver and a variety of tumors. For infants, these alpha fetoproteins are increased after age increases. After 1 year or 2 years, this alpha fetoprotein is reduced to normal range. If it is increased after increase in the aging, that indicates the tumor in the hepatocellular carcinoma, hepatoblastoma, non-seminimatous germ cell tumor of ovary and testes, example of yolk sac tumor, embryonal carcinomas. Most study reported that elevated level of alpha fetoprotein concentration, more than 70% of patients with hepatocellular carcinoma, that is liver cancer or liver tumor, 70% of patients with non-seminal testicular tumor both liver and testicular tumor, the alpha protein levels are increased. The half-life of alpha fetoprotein is approximately 5 days. Alpha fetoproteins are elevated during pregnancy. It may be persistent in the mother following birth in rare hereditary condition. After birth, it should be reduced. If it is persistent, it's due to hereditary disorders. Neonates have markedly elevated level, that means 100,000 nanogram per ml, that rapidly fall down to 100 nanogram per ml by 150 days of infants. Is gradually returns to normal over their first year. Is the normal reference range of non-pregnant subject only 8.4 nanogram per ml. See, the 1 month 2000 nanogram per ml, after 3 months it will be reduced, after 6 months it is reduced, so after 3 years come to normal range. So if it is increased after 3 years abnormally, that indicates the tumor in the liver. The concentration of alpha fetoprotein above the reference range also have been found in serum of patient in the benign liver diseases. Instead of tumor, some liver diseases also shown the increase in the alpha fetoprotein level. That means viral hepatitis, cirrhosis, gastrointestinal tract tumor, along with carcinoembryonic antigen and ataxia telangiectasia. That means it's a childhood disease. It affects the brain of child, that leads to uncoordinated movements and enlarged blood vessels in the skin. Some of the interpretations of alpha fetoprotein level may be elevated in associated with variety of benign disease and malignancies. If the alpha protein level, fetoprotein level to return to normal by approximately 1 month after the surgery suggests the presence of residual tumor. That means failure of alpha fetoprotein level, a return to normal range after the surgery, after the removal of tumor, that results the persistence of residual tumor. The elevated level of alpha fetoprotein after disappearance of signs and symptoms, tumor recurrence. However, tumor originally producing alpha fetoprotein may recur without an increase in the alpha fetoproteins. Number 2, carcinoembryonic antigen CEA is a protein in nature found in the tissue of developing baby, as such in the alpha fetoprotein. This level normally become very in low or disappear after birth. Healthy adults should have very little or no carcinoembryonic antigen in their body. High level indicate certain type of cancer. Is the normal range 2.5 nanogram per ml in the adult. That means a non-smoker, if the range is 5 nanogram per ml in the smokers. CA also used to diagnose with other cancer like bladder cancer, breast cancer, colon and rectal cancer, lung cancer, ovarian cancer, pancreatic cancer, stomach and thyroid cancers. Some interpretations are there. The elevated carcinoembryonic antigen concentration more than 20 nanogram per ml in the patient with strongly suggestive of presence of cancer with metastasis, malignant. Most healthy subjects, 97% have value of normal 3 nanogram per ml. After removal of colorectal tumor, the serum carcinoembryonic antigen concentration should be returned to normal range by the 6th week. If it is not so, the tumor exists. Increase in test value over time of a patient with a history of cancer suggests tumor recurrence. The final one is human chorionic gonadotropin (HCG). Is a glycoprotein in nature. It produced with placenta to maintain the corpus luteum. It produces the progesterone hormone for the fertilization process during the pregnancy. So during the pregnancy also the human chorionic gonadotropin hormone is increased. It is the diagnostic marker for pregnancy also. It's also increase in the number of other conditions like malignancies, cancer in the liver, lung, pancreatic and stomach. It is also increase in the male for tumor in the testicular carcinoma. That means a beta human chorionic gonadotropin level are never found in normal men. But if the men having testicular carcinoma, the elevated level of beta human chorionic gonadotropin hormone is increases. See, normal range is 5 IU per L. The half-life period of 24 to 38 hours. It's very sensitive marker for early carcinoma and can detect tumor weighing only 1 milligram. That is the highly sensitive. Some interpretation are there. After delivery or a miscarriage or pregnancy termination, the human chorionic gonadotropin may be fall with half-life of 24 to 36 hours until next pregnancy level. An absence or significant slower decline is seen in the patient with retained product of conceptions. The human chorionic gonadotropin level elevated approximately 40 to 50% of patients with non-seminimatous testicular cancer. It may be increased in the 20 to 40% patient with seminoma cancer in the testicular cells. Markedly elevated, that means more than 5000 IU per L, are uncommon in patient in pure seminoma cancer in the testicular cells. Indicates presence of mixed testicular cancer, multiple cancer in the testis. The ovarian germ cell tumor, approximately 10% of ovarian tumor, the elevated level of human chorionic gonadotropin hormone is found. Teratomas, that means tumor made up of tissue such as hair, muscle, bone of children. So most often occurs in the ovaries in the woman and testes in the men. That condition elevated level are seen. Among the non-reproductive tumors, the hepatobiliary, that means liver tumor, hepatoblastoma, hepatocellular carcinoma, cholangiocarcinoma, that means cancer or tumor in the bile duct, or neuroendocrine tumor, that means in the brain, islet cells of tumor, that means beta cells of Langerhans in the pancreas, are those most common associated with increased level of human chorionic gonadotropin hormone. Some precautions of using tumor markers is that there is not a good consensus in the medical community about the value of most tumor markers because that lacks the specificity and accuracy. Most of the time is used false positive in the emotional distress and fear condition. It's not yet determined if there is savings of life or money with the testing. Currently, much controversy surrounding the issue of mass screening for cancer using tumor marker. These are the precautions for using tumor markers. There is a future scope also there for tumor markers diagnostic tool for the identification of cancer. In the future, the development of biochips, microarrays, will grow much faster than rest of the diagnostic industry, which will include the identification of DNA, RNA and protein in the chip, and also all the type of sample will be analyzed including tissue, cells, body fluids. The integrated diagnostic tools that combined with the methods of molecular imaging techniques will be used to identify the tumor in the future. Finally, bioinformatic tools will link with scientific data, the clinical information to provide and better, more comprehensive care of patient's health. Thank you very much for my dear student. If you have any queries, contact me. Thank you.